Hello, it's actually Thursday right now. I'm going to be getting shot number 6 tomorrow. But I'm doing this early because I'm borrowing a friend's computer so that I can actually, because I don't feel comfortable doing this at work, share some important things because I took a huge step recently and sent out a letter to all of my workplaces. It was so ridiculous. I sent it out like to all of the library staff and all of my library workers, and then I work in information technology, like computer stuff, and sent out to staff there and all my coworkers there. And then I totally freaked out. Like, I felt sick to my stomach, my hands were sweaty, it felt like my heart was like leaping out of my chest, and I had to like escape work and go outside for a bit. And I cried a little bit even because it was just so intense. I've been getting positive responses mostly, except for one of my bosses. But I guess Human Resources is going to talk to him, and he can suck it. So the important things I wanted to share was I wanted to read the letter, and I also wanted to go over my informed consent stuff. So all of this shit I agreed to actually get on hormones. So I'll read the letter first. Okay. Originally written on Monday, June 28th, 2010, with many edits between then and now. Hello, insert group of people here, like colleagues. I believe I ended up saying hello, colleagues and supervisors. I'm only able to write this letter because I am fortunate and have an amazing support network comprised of friends, coworkers, and family backing me. This is the first time I have acknowledged my transition to a very large group of people outside of this safety net, and I am nervous about what results might come from this announcement. However, I have dedicated a lot of time thinking about the best, most appropriate way to deliver my important news in my own words, and I am excited to share this aspect of myself with all of you. As you may or may not know, I have been going by the name, sorry, my light's flashing and it's distracting me. As you may or may not know, I have been going by the name Cole for a while now. Part of the reason is because I just really dig the name Cole. The other larger part of why I go by an alternate name, as many of you might have already speculated or at least guessed at, is that I am a genderqueer person, meaning I do not fit the categories of male or female as commonly defined. Other terms that may be more familiar to you are transgender or transsexual. I much prefer transgender to transsexual, though. I am currently undergoing hormone therapy, which means I'm being administered injections of testosterone so that my body and my identity will better match one another. I prefer masculine pronouns. He, his, and him are examples. If these feel uncomfortable to you, it is also appropriate to use my name in place of a pronoun. Instead of she is right over there, you can say Cole's right over there. I am also going to begin to use the men's restrooms while at work because it is the place I feel most comfortable when having to choose between male and female space. Currently, I've been trekking down to the Stevenson Union's, that's my student union, gender-neutral bathrooms to avoid uncomfortable situations, and this has become very inconvenient. When available, I will still use the gender-neutral bathrooms. I could give much more info on my personal politics about gender and my own gender identity, but what is most important to convey is that I am transitioning, and I know that I am not alone in the process. Everyone that I have a personal connection to, no matter if we are classmates, coworkers, friends, or acquaintances of another type, will have to transition with me. I expect slip-ups, confusion, anger, sadness, disagreeing with my choices, etc. I also expect that we will work through any difficulties compassionately and respectfully. I am in a huge period of change and evolution, and I hope it can ripple out to everyone else and that you can change with me. If anyone wants more clarification or information, at any point, please ask me. I prefer these talks to be in person or on the phone, but if internet-based text is the only available communication, I am willing to trade emails back and forth in order to get questions answered. If resources would be useful, I know of plenty websites I can recommend for more information. Thank you for your time, and remember that I'm still the same crazy, pink-haired, friendly, nerdy computer tech support person you've known for the past 5 years, or longer. Cole T. Linheim. So that was my letter, and I sent it out to like shit tons of people, and I'm really proud of myself, and I think I'm actually going to post this somewhere so that other people can use it for their own coming out if they need to. This is my informed consent for gender transition medications, female to male. I, my legal name, which I'm not going to say, have requested that the Student Health and Wellness Center prescribe, order, and administer the male hormone testosterone to me on a regular basis by injection. Then I have to like initial each one of these agreements because my doc is really awesome, and she said if I disagreed with any of them or one of them reworded, I didn't have to initial. But I agreed to all of them. I understand that this medication is available in this form by prescription only. I understand that the use of testosterone for gender transition is considered off-label, basically meaning it is not an approved use of this medication by the FDA. I understand that testosterone injections are intended to enhance male characteristics while potentially diminishing female characteristics. I would kind of hope so. I understand that although I'm using testosterone, if I still have a female reproductive system, that I will need to continue to care for that system with regular exams. I understand that I may still continue to menstruate while on this medication and that it may cause irregular periods. I understand that genetically I am female and need to remain aware of health issues that are seen more commonly in women, such as breast cancer, ovarian cancer, osteoporosis, etc. I understand that I must discontinue testosterone injections if I intend to become pregnant or if I am pregnant. Testosterone during pregnancy may cause harm to a fetus. I understand that this medication may cause voice changes, hair growth, acne, enlargement of my clitoris, and menstrual irregularities. Some of these changes may not be reversible. I understand that this medication may alter my cholesterol concentration and therefore may contribute to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. My doctor may ask for regular blood tests to follow cholesterol levels. I understand that this medication might interact with other medications that I might take, including blah, 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 blah. I will tell any provider who is prescribing medication to me that I am receiving regular shots of testosterone. I understand that testosterone may interfere with thyroid testing. I understand that testosterone has been associated with alterations in liver functions, nausea, hepatitis, hepatocellular cancers, increased or decreased libido, headache, anxiety, depression, and I think that's supposed to say generalized paresthesia, rare anaphylactic allergic reactions, and pain and inflammation at the injection site. It may increase my risk for blood clots. I understand that my response to testosterone injections may vary in any way. And then it just goes over how I'm supposed to store my vials and how much they cost and my dosage and all of that. So, yeah, I think that, like, one of my friends, Twin or Kai, mentioned that it's, like, individual for each person, and that's mine. So if you have questions, you can ask me about it, and I hope that's useful to someone, or at least just kind of shows you what trans people go through when they're getting on hormones. And that's pretty much it for this week. So thanks for letting me share that. Bye.